sit there and think about it, there really aren't a whole lot of games out there that give you the true freedom of running around in a land full of deplorable veggie people while committing various crimes, evicting snails, playing Cupid, and joining an Italian pickles gang. But thankfully for all of us, including Gary Busey, we have not one, but 2 games that provide just that. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion and Turnip Boy Robs a Bank are 2 games that really caught me by surprise. From the adventure RPG style in committing tax evasion to the roguelite aspect of robbing a bank, both Turnip Boy's adventures were really simply a breath of fresh air. And with 37 achievements in Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion and only 23 in Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, it was time that we continued our journey to platinum and 100% as many games as we possibly can, and it was time to 100% the Turnip Boy's escapades. We started Turnip Boy's journey in game 1 and were immediately hit with a terrible letter in the mail. You owe a ton of property tax for your greenhouse. Now, being the outstanding citizen that we are, we do the only logical right thing in this situation and rip that up. Hey, tax evader. And immediately after our evasive taxation maneuvers, we're met by the mayor of Veggieville, Mayor Onion. He rudely reminds us that we owe him a lot of bread, and he tells us that we're going to be his new assistant before sending us on our way to deal with some animals in a nearby barnyard. And along the way, we steal an old Lemon's watering can, and then we chat it up with a bunch of citizens of Veggieville. Hey, Blueberry, hi. I'm a blueberry. Your turn. Goodbye. Okay. That was awesome. Tots. It's like a rotting potato. Old man Lemon. Hello, chap. Have you seen my watering can? I really hope no one stole it. It's the only thing I have left from my old lady. Okay, now I feel really bad for taking this guy's watering can. Can I just give it back to him? Another blueberry. I came across this lovely blueberry trying to get the strawberry of its dreams, so I decided to help it out by delivering a pretty flower spawn from my magical watering can. Upon delivering the token of love, the strawberry responds with a love letter nonetheless. Someday we could even get married and pay our taxes together. What? Just right after it lets us know how repulsive we are. Is that from you? Oh, thank the mushrooms. Jeez. So we decide to get a little revenge the only way we know how. Rip. Hey, I tore up the love letter. Let's go. That's so funny. Heartless. It was also here that I got the achievement for earning my first hat in the game. Hat where? You obtain your first hat. Hey, okay. We continue along with our turnip venture and we come across another blueberry with some roommate issues. Bro, you ain't gonna believe this. Jerry's been crashing at my place for a week and he hasn't paid a cent of rent. We're on good terms, bro, but I don't speak much snail. I don't really know what to do about it, bro. We leave our blueberry bro for now, and then we discover that we're actually wanted for tax evasion, and there's wanted posters around the neighborhood. $1 reward. Get out of here. Hey, I ripped up a wanted poster. We continue exploring Veggieville, and then we come across a weapon that we're actually able to grow ourselves, being the soil sword. Let's go. Soil sword, adventurer. You grew your own soil sword. Let's go. And after we gather this weapon, we go back to our blueberry bro to help him out with his roommate issues. Alright, time to kill Jerry. Rent money. Jerry was gonna pay his rent. Oh no. He was gonna pay his rent. Bro, why did you kill Jerry? Oh no, I killed Jerry. He was defenseless. Why? Oh wait, he had his rent money? Cool beans. Bro, since he's dead, take his check for the remainder. I need that cash. Murderer, you brutally murdered Jerry and ripped up his rent. Oh my god. R.I.P. Jerry. Sorry, bud. I'll take out all your cousins too, so you have some friends in heaven. Now with my soil sword in hand, I'm finally able to unlock another part of the map area. Now we can go this way. Lair Lane. That's an angry looking carrot right here. We chat here with our angry mustachioed carrot man before exploring and talking with more veggie peeps in the area and discover someone's expensive ass sandwich receipt. God, $15.99. That's such an expensive sandwich. Rip. Dumpster diver, you ripped up a receipt in the trash. Hey, let's go. As I approach the barn, this construction beat tells me to scram because it's an active construction site, and then he provides me some documentation to show proof, and well... Rip. You tore up someone's $10.99. Well, kiddo, you outplayed me. And before we head into the barn, we find the best kind of gold. Free gold. Winner, you obtained a chunk of gold that makes you feel good. I feel great when I get gold. We head on into the barn and then we discover a fellow content creator by the name of Slay Queen 32. She lets us know that the only way into the barn is that if we give her a tier 3 sub, and being the purebred New Yorker that I am, I decide to head immediately to the local deli in the area. Wait, Slay Queen wants a tier 3 sub? Here, it's on the house. Just make sure she eats it on the stream so I can get that clout. Hey, let's go. When we give the sub to Slay Queen, we finally gain access to the barn as well as an autograph from the famed Fortnite player herself. Rip up, simp. You shredded Slay Queen 32's autograph. Simp. And after exterminating a few bugs around the barn, we finally find another weapon. Boom boots. And while we're exploring the barn a little bit, I come across a book on how to do your taxes. How to do your taxes by William Storr. Now, obviously, we won't be needing this, so... Rip. Bookworm, you ripped a lame book in half.
Imagine just ripping a whole book in half.
I continue my way through the barn and then I finally come across my first boss encounter, King Pig.
Oh, King Pig. Literally King Pig. That's so funny. Ow. Hey, you're done, pig.
After taking out the big pork for good, we're rewarded with our very first fruit heart, which increases our total health. And you need to gather all of them for an achievement, so it's important to find all of them.
Fertilizer makes things grow like crazy. Why does the Mare Onion want this?
I grab some fertilizer from the barn for Mare Onion, and then on the way home I talk with an unsavory beet looking for an illegal narcotics dealer. You see, this beet is looking for some wood, and not just any kind of wood. That good wood.
Head down the Lair Lane, he should be in the alleyway near the sandwich shop.
So I make my way on over to do the deal, and on the way out, I chat with Slay Queen again.
Thank you, peace and quiet. Turnip Boy, you did this? Thank you. Crown you as Slay King 32. Hey, we got a crown.
I grab another fruit heart before it's time to go and talk to the wood dealer.
Let's go. We found another heart. Hey dude, you picking up for that beat? Alright, here you go. Just a reminder, you never saw me. Wood, what the hell is this? Is this illegal?
After making the deal, we deliver the wood goods to the beat, and then we get ourselves another hat.
Thanks, kiddo. I appreciate it. Here, take this extra heart hat. We got tons of these. Heart hat, safety first. Hey.
It was then time I head back to Mare Onion finally. He then tasks us with finding an ancient old relic known as a fork. And he points us in the right direction of one, and we're back on our quest to evade our taxes. Along the way, we chat with a watermelon teacher, a berry that dropped her friend's phone off a cliff, an orange that's also a snail activist, and a patch of carrots with their own little dilemma.
Welcome, newcomer to the carrot patch. Don't worry, you're safe here. There was this weird thing that came here, but I took care of it. What do you mean? I chucked it in the trash. Did you see the weird orange thing? What do we got in here? Lost carrot baby. Their babysitter must be looking for this lad.
After I discover the discarded baby carrot, we take it back to its babysitter quickly, and we get ourselves a step stool to help us into the building where the fork is hidden inside of.
A stool can be used to be climbed onto decks. Hey, let's go to that deck.
With our new stool in hand, we make our way back to the forsaken farmhouse, only to discover a bunch of new rotten enemies.
We're inside. What even are these things? They're like lollipops? Oh, he said sweets. They are lollipops. That's so funny. That's a donut?
After our first encounter, we explore the farmhouse a bit, and then we discover that there's actually a lot going on in here. We chatted up with some martini olives before getting a key from a general cosmic brownie, and then we're asked by a talking lollipop to find some medical supplies before a cherry asks us to find her lost sister, and then we chatted up with a fire who is also a DJ. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on in this farmhouse. We then discover an entire pickle gang being jailed inside of a pickle jar. Have I said how much I love this game yet? So we gather the supplies for the lollipop, which gets us another key, allowing us to go further into the farmhouse, and shortly after that, we discover someone's army draft letter.
Rip up draft notice, draft dodger. You tore up Matt's draft letter. That's so funny.
And the missing cherry.
Hey, lost cherry baby. Carly's looking for you. We found a baby.
I take the missing baby cherry back to her sister, and I get myself another key. And then I discover a missing in action letter.
The Army telegram. The Rigsby family, we deeply regret and inform that Captain Matthew Rigsby has been missing in action since July 15th. Jesus Christ. Rip up. The messenger, you ripped up Matt's MIA notice.
Right before we encounter the second boss, the rotten cat apple.
Another boss. Rotten cat apple. Ooh, almost got him. Let's go. Cat apple down.
After we put down the feline fruit, we turn on the generator and we talk with a very disgruntled piece of macaroni.
What the heck did you freaking say about me, you little turnip? You're freaking dead, kiddo.
Before we gather our fork reward from the General Cosmic Brownie.
Darn tootin', you started the generator. That's what we got. Hey, I got the fork.
And just before heading back to the mayor, I have a quick chat with the pickle gang.
Turnip, I heard you've been carrying out missions for the folks around here. You mind helping out an old family friend? I need you to get something to break the glass, maybe a hammer of sorts. I have a guy who will meet you in the alleyway over in the Lair in the lane, shady type. You can't miss him. Do this for me and I'll consider our family history water under the bridge. We take the fork back to Mare Onion, and then he asks us to go find some strange goop that one of his other assistants has already been investigating for a little bit. But before I go over there, I chat with this carrot who gives us a hammer to break the pickle gang out of their jarred prison, so we head back there to deliver the assist. Yeah, let's go, Fedora, m'lady.
And after learning a bit about our family from the pickle gang leader, Dilatini, amazing name by the way, we finally make our way to the forest to help Mare Onion's other assistant investigate the mysterious goop.
Hiya, Turnip Boy. Meet me up ahead in my research facility and I can help you get the goop for Mare Onion. Okay.
But just before I chat with her, I find another wanted poster of us.
Wanted for tax evasion, petty theft, indecent exposure, simping, murder, disorderly conduct, trespassing, destruction of property, etc. Turnip Boy. Dude, my God. Rip up. Devil, you destroyed a vandalized wanted poster.
And then I find the Barry cell phone that fell off the cliff.
Yeah, Ollie's phone.
Finally, we chatted up with the other assistant, Annie, and she sends us to investigate this giant mushroom mural and a mysterious turnip patch in the area. But along the way, I find some pretty messed up acorns.
What is this guy? Said acorn. Well, where? I think I fell. I crawled out of that goop and I know nothing else. My head hurts. There's a lot of noise past me.
And then out of nowhere, we encounter the third boss, the stag.
Oh no. A stag, a cruel member of nature.
After putting down Bambi for good, we grab the mysterious goop and we bring it back to Annie. Annie then comes up with the idea that this goop was created by a magical mushroom giant to give the veggie people life, and we rush to go tell Mayor Onion the discovery that Annie just had. But just before I make my way over to him, I chatted up with this new goopy acorn friend that I just met who really just wants to own some property, so I'll stop at nothing to help out my new buddy. And I drop off the lost cell phone to this berry.
Oh my mush, you got my phone. Since you obviously care a ton about the interwebs, can you sign this petition to stop Mayor Onion from banning flip-flop? It's my favorite app, but I have absolutely no idea how it got on my phone. Petition, Mayor Onion is shutting down flip-flop. He says it's tax related. Sign this petition to save flip-flop. Holly, Ellie, Haley, Slay Queen 32, Strawberry, rip up. You destroyed flip-flop's last chance. Wait, did you change my password?
Finally, I deliver the discovery to my least favorite onion, and then he immediately tasks us with finding a laser pointer in a local bunker nearby, so we begin to make our way over there. But just before that, I go and I drop off some spray paint that I apparently found earlier to this graffiti guy for some sweet street art and another fruit heart. I finally make it to the bunker entrance, and then the beefed up IRS agents tell me that it's locked tight and I should go ask the old potato by the graveyard named Tots for some help. Tots agrees to help us by giving us a shovel as long as we help him rob some graves in this graveyard, and being a turnip of a high moral compass, I wholeheartedly accept because Tots is a new friend in need and it would be rude of me to say no. I get a little rundown of the confusing graveyard layout from this talking pumpkin, and then it's time to start my grave robbing.
Hey Mom and Dad, I don't know why I'm writing you while you're 6 feet under, but I just wanted to say thank you for leaving me the farmland to me. It'll be a great place to raise the kids, honestly. Honestly though, couldn't you have paid it off? The debt before you passed, the taxes on the farmhouse, absolutely insane. And on top of that, it seems like you guys took out a second mortgage. Well, at least you're living rent free now. P.S. I brought some photos of the kids. Rip. Gravedigger, you ripped up a letter to the dead.
Eventually, we pushed through all the ghosty boys and we hit the mother lode with our new best bud, Tots.
Holy snap, kiddo, we've struck the mother lode. Now that I have a brand new shiny gold shovel, I guess I don't need this hunk of junk. Take this, I'll get rid of that gross soil for you too, free of charge. Shovel, criminal, you got a dirty shovel.
And finally, we get our shovel to help us enter the bunker. And when we head over to the bunker and finally enter, it is quite spooky down there.
Whoa, that was a ghost. Ow. Why are these beans attacking me? Ow.
We continue working our way through the spooky bunker looking for the laser pointer until we encounter something truly horrific. A human?
Who is that?
Who's actually our next boss?
It's a person. Liz, the mutated human. Bye-bye, boss lady. Yay!
And after I put Liz in her goopy grave, I find the laser pointer and I bring it back to the mayor. But because I like to keep the mayor waiting, I first deliver this lost cat apple to Crane Cran, which I didn't even realize I found, to be honest with you.
Turnip Chan, law-abiding citizen. Crane Cran. Rip up. Waifu, you destroyed a waifu.
Finally, I deliver the laser pointer back to Mayor Onion, and then he reveals his true plans all along.
You really thought I would give you back the D to your greenhouse? Ha 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 ha, you really are an idiot just like your father. Do you even know what's even under your own home? Pfft, this is pathetic. The Turnipchino legacy left to this dingus. Get out of my sight, I bet even the infamous Old Man Lemon won't help you now.
And after we learn the truth, Old Man Lemon tells us our family history.
Hello, chap. Well, I guess it's time to tell you the truth. Your father, Don Turnipchino, Mayor Onion, and I go way back. We used to run the same crime family. We were all mobsters. Your father was the boss. I was the hitman. Mayor Onion was the consigliere. Our society is chaotic and we have no laws, no one in charge. It was perfect time to take control. We had our own disagreements. Mayor Onion got filled with greed and he had his own beliefs on how the town should be run. We thought he was just a bit of a quack. We didn't think he would take it this far. He formed a government, turning his back on us and dragging our names in the dirt. He wanted what we have in our base below. Weapons, wealth, you name it, we had it. I believe that he would go into great lengths. I always thought your father's death was suspicious. You thought this was about the greenhouse? Sonny, there's a massive base under it. You must go now, sneak in and defeat Mayor Onion. There's not much time. You can use my secret hatch behind this tree, but be quick.
After we discover our crime family roots, we know that we have to put Mayor Onion down for good now. But just before I head into the secret bunker, I finally hook my gooped up acorn friend with some real estate.
Thank Turnip. Can you read for me? I cannot. You own real estate. You also owe property tax now. Estate agent, you destroyed someone else's deed.
In the secret bunker, we begin exploring and looking around for Mayor Onion when I stumble upon a very, very important book.
Basic English for big dum-dums. Rip. Teacher, you destroyed a book that taught everyone how to speak. We destroyed the one book.
And after destroying the book that taught everyone how to speak, we discover a nuke that Mayor Onion is planning on using for world domination. With not a lot of time left, we push on looking for the Laird Fiend, and then I finally come across our dad's old office and a letter from our old man himself.
My surviving son, if you're reading this, I've probably been rotting for a while now. I've left the estate to you, but I fear the Mayor Onion's retaliation. Please do protect yourself and the Turnip Chino land. It's all up to you now. You'll be the biggest gangster of us all. I know you'll make the Turnip Chino proud. P.S. Destroy this letter. We don't want the IRS to see this. Love you, son. Don Turnip Chino. Turnip Chino, you ripped up a letter from your dad.
And now, it was finally time for our showdown with Mayor Onion.
You think you're a wise guy, huh? How did you get in here so fast? Whack him, you idiot radishes. What the? You stupid Baba Ganoush, that's assault and battery. That's it, I'm sick of your garbage. You'll be sleeping with the rotten tonight. Corrupt political power. Transform. Corrupt Onion went mad with power. Ow. Hey!
And just like that, finally this Laird asshat is dead, we have avenged our father, and we've officially committed tax evasion.
Turnip Boy, you committed tax evasion. Let's go. Tax evaded.
Oh, and we also get the deed to our greenhouse back, which is also dope.
Property title and deed. This certifies that the greenhouse is owned by Turnip Boy. Rip. Homeowner, you ripped up your own deed.
Credits finally begin to roll, and when they end, we're left to wonder.
The end?
Is it the end? Well, of course not, as we have a few achievements to clean up, and we have the DLC section to go through, so we start right back up again and begin cleaning up some of the achievements that I missed.
All aboard, Sunset Station has finally been constructed. Check your mailbox for a ticket. Dimensional disruptions have been occurring in a cave on Rocky Ramp. Maybe go check it out. A limitless line ticket. A mysterious train ticket. I wonder where I can use it.
When we continue the game, it puts us right back at the start of the final mission before we enter the greenhouse bunker to fight Mayor Onion. And the first thing we do is I run down and I grab 2 missed achievements in the bunker by ripping Mayor Onion's manifesto.
Layers to the onion. Mayor Onion's manifesto. Rip. You destroyed the words written by a tyrant.
And then committing a major war crime.
Oh, destroyer of the world. Get nuked, kiddo. That's so funny.
And then I finally go and make my way on over to the DLC area, and when I enter the area, I'm introduced to the Limitless Line.
Monty, Turnip Boy, have you taken around the Limitless Line yet? Go do that and then come back to me.
And I immediately make my way on over to the Limitless Line conductor for a rundown of this new area.
All aboard, departing Sunset.
And after the conductor gives us a quick rundown, we begin our first trial. I continue to work my way through the beginning of the train when I'm finally introduced to basic roguelike elements like this storefront containing items that give us an edge during each new run. I choose a lighter for this run for the chance at enemies to catch on fire anytime I hit them, and then I head back out into the run. And shortly after that, I meet the rotten cat apple yet again, but this time, he gets the best of me.
Ow. Oh my god, you fainted. Passenger, faint on the Limitless Line.
On the next attempt, I put together a godlike run, putting down the first 3 bosses and making it all the way to the final boss on the line, the conductor. Now, he was definitely the trickiest boss so far, but still not a real match for Turnip Boy's natural prowess.
Hey, defeat the conductor.
After we take out the conductor for the first time, I head back out to Vegieville to clean up a bunch more missed achievements.
Rip. Savvy shopper, you destroyed a receipt for seeds. Since you helped me in my business, the least I can do is help you. Here's a copy of Fastbooks so you can figure out on your own how to do your taxes. Yay, Fastbooks. Rip. Computer whiz, you broke some computer software. Bombs dropped. Taxpayer postponed. Rip. Newsboy, you ripped up an old newspaper. Dear diary, what's poppin'? Is Liz again? I thought we would be back home by now. Rip. Liz, you read and ripped up a part of her diary. What should you do in a radiation emergency? Stay informed, stay prepared, bunker up, stay inside, stay tuned.
Rip. Anarchist, you destroyed every single tax document. Let's go. Now that you've destroyed all the tax documents, maybe go try fighting Mayor Onion again? Oh, snap. Hey, Doomsdayers, you tore up a nuclear hazard information sheet. And after all that backtracking and collecting, it was time for the real final fight against Mayor Onion. Bye-bye. Ha! Did you think you won? Do you think I didn't notice that you destroyed every single government document? I have one less trick up my sleeve. Did you notice it in my base below? Yes, it's the nuke. The same nuke your father wanted me to deactivate. Your father was a deadbeat. He thought it was too dangerous to keep around, so he wanted me to prevent it from ever being used. But now that he's on the picture, guess what? Get nuked, kiddo! Was that it? Oh my god. Turnip Boy, are you with us? Wake up. I think we've left the atmosphere. Ah, at last, Turnip Boy, I have ascended. I've become an unstoppable force greater than mushroom god giants of the past. I will bring taxation to the world. No, the universe. There will be taxation without representation throughout the galaxies. Goodbye, Turnip Boy. It's time for you to die. Oh, Turnip Boy. I saw what Chad did. Very brave. I will do the same. Give me a boom bloom. Ow. You can fend for yourself, I swear to mush. Don't you kick that boom bloom at me. Nah, sorry, friend. Dude, what the heck? Taxation without representation. You prevented universal taxation. Hey, we did it. The real finale. And when we finally prevent universal taxation, we only have 3 things left to do. So after that, I finally collected every single hat in the game, before growing my final fruit heart, collecting every single one of those in the game. And last but not least, we had to go through the limitless line until a very special boss appeared, so we continued to go through the DLC train one last time. And this part was kind of RNG, you had to just continue going through it until this boss popped up. And while I was beginning to think it was damn near impossible, or that I was encountering a bug where this boss just wouldn't appear, it finally happened. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Oh, let's go. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this, buddy. Oh. Oh, I got no health. I'm gonna die. And after this dude quickly put me down to just 1 health, I was not gonna let him get the best of me that easy. Just keep chasing me. Quarter. 2 more. Oh, let's go! Defeat? Question mark. Let's go! Finally, 100%. Oh man, what a great game. And like that, my friends, we have 100% complete Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. And now, let's go rob a bank. When we start up Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, we immediately get a call from our old family rival, Dilatini and the Pickle Gang, and he asks us to have a little chat. Here we learn that as a result of us killing God Mayor Onion while trying to evade our taxes, a civil war broke out in Veggieville, and all hell is broken loose. Dilatini thinks this is the perfect time to pull off the heist of the century, and he asks us to help him rob the biggest bank in the world, and being the turnip chino that we are, we decide to put our family differences aside, and we agree, and the next morning he begins to give us a rundown on how we can achieve this goal. He teaches us some of the basics of robbing, and then we meet the rest of the heist squad, including Mayor Onion's other assistant, Annie. And then it's time for our first heist. And right as we burst into the bank, we're introduced to the bank manager, Stinky. Stinky lets us know that the cops basically work for him, and that they'll show up to try to arrest us when he gives them the word. But he also reveals to us that Dilatini has a jammer in place to delay the cops' arrival, so we have until that time runs out to search for the mother lode. And after Stinky threatens us, we grab our first achievement, and then we're free to rob at will. Break into the Botanical Bank. And during this first run, I encounter some bank goers, as well as a couple side missions. Well, this painting is of the famous streamer. Her name is Slay Queen 32. Wait, you know her? She commissioned me for this painting. She's going to have it in her background for her stream. I'm a huge simp. I will say though, she's been a little quiet ever since I started finalizing the design. Do you think you could talk to her about my payment? Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. We're watching you. Who are you? There's a loitering hooligan acorn over there. We gotta tell him to hit the road. Oh, you think you can just waltz around here all willy-nilly, huh? Old Stinky wanted me to put a new wall up, but all we had were these statues. I ain't moving them, so you're gonna try to get through, you gotta break them. Good thing you don't have a pickaxe. Right before Annie lets us know about the randomized elevator rooms that we're gonna have to fully explore to fully understand the bank better. Hi, Turnip Boy. I've been studying the floor plans of the Botanical Bank. I've learned that these elevators are special. These elevators lead to completely random rooms. It seems like the bank security system is wired to swap them out whenever someone breaks in. I think this means we're gonna have to rob this place several times to get the full picture, so grab what you need and escape into the truck. And in this first room, Dilatini teaches us a little bit more about the bank security measures like these trip lasers on the floor. After our first death to this rude bunny, we're sent back to our safe house where we learn a bit more about our heist team and what they can provide for us before we go back for round 2. I then have a little chat with this sweet old lady Lime that's just looking to get divorced before I eventually come across a safe on this run, but Dillatini lets us know that we need certain items to open certain safes in the bank and that we're gonna need a laser pointer for this one because everyone knows that laser pointers open up safes, right? So we save it for another day and we narrowly make our escape.
Buy yourself something nice, steal $1,000 total, let's go.
Back in the safe house, I learn a bit more about weapon blueprints which will provide me a better starting weapon each new run.
For science, research a weapon. Whoa, guns. Use the weapon rack.
And then Annie asks me to capture some photos of anything strange going around the bank right before we purchase the laser pointer from the dark web.
Hey, illegal goods, purchase an item off the dark web.
And then we head right back out to go do more robbing. On the next run, we discover that finding and shooting an electrical box in certain elevator rooms will disable the security lasers we can't trip over, leading us to some bigger halls. But of course, Dilly lets us know that we need C4 to open up larger safes, so we have to come back to this one yet again, and we head right back to the safe house. Here, we're finally able to purchase the pickaxe off the dark web, which will help us move further into the bank and help get more goodies, just before we chat with Robo Raphael, learning all about his Roboroids, which are sort of enhancements that'll help us on each run, like adding timer to the jammer or adding a larger wallet so we can steal more money. You know, your typical roguelike elements. On the next run, I encounter this Ravioli who happens to be a Turnip Boy super fan, but also has a very peculiar predicament.
Anyways, I need you to do me a favor, and you seem like the type of person for the job. This is nasty, disgusting waste of space. Pierogi stole my good food certificate. Tell Bevy know that I'm good and that the revolting pierogi isn't. You can please get it back for me. Shake down the gross, nasty, disgusting pierogi for the good food thing.
We get back to the safe house, and then I purchase some C4, as well as some Roboroids to increase the amount that we can steal.
Yes, better, faster, stronger. Purchase a Roboroid.
And we get right back to robbing Stinky. On this next run, I happen to chat with some peas who ask me to help them vandalize all the artwork around the bank, and a sweet looking dragon fruit who's just looking for some good wood to make a sculpture out of. So I vandalize as much as I can right now, and then it's time for us to escape and rob another day. Back at the safe house, I finally research enough weapons to get myself a mini Uzi to start my runs with, so I take it out on a quick test run.
Rolling in it, steal 10 grand total, let's get it.
And feeling pretty confident, I thought that it was finally time I take on the first boss, Sergeant Yeehaw.
Sergeant Yeehaw.
And let's just say that my confidence definitely outweighed my performance.
How do you dodge those?
After my ego check, I decide that my best plan moving forward is probably to do a few more runs so I can upgrade myself to starting out with a shotgun, and after I got that, it was really only a matter of time before Yeehaw was yeehawed all the way out of here.
Hey, let's go down the rabbit hole. Defeat Yeehaw. Dang it, cowboy. I've yeed my last haul.
After we yeed Mr. Haw, we then get a key card granting us access further into the bank, where I discover a little town of Veggieville refugees. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. I find Old Man Lime and I shake him down for his divorce papers before I see the berry couple that I set up in tax evasion are still together. I then agree to play Cupid again, and I secretly agree to help our blueberry florist friend find an engagement ring for the strawberry that thought we were repulsive. After getting some more side missions from the Veggie Peeps and chatting with our main fire, DJ Sizzle, I come across this weird cardboard box club, and this gatekeeping carrot lets us know that the only way forward is if we present to him a cardboard box.
Buy a cardboard box from the dark web.
And shortly after discovering the cardboard box club, I then discover a mushroom cult that won't let me be a member without the password. How rude. I swear to God, all these gatekeeping vegetables are going in my next beef stew. I make it back to the safe house and purchase myself a highly sought after cardboard box off the dark web. And then we're granted further access into the bank. And here in this box club, I take down some rock candy before agreeing to help these gummy bears. I go to upgrade my weapons again, and that unlocks a grenade launcher as my starting weapon, and I head straight for the next boss, the rotten junky candy apple. And with this beast of a weapon being the grenade launcher, this boss was a piece of cake, honestly. It was really easy.
Let's go. Sour rotten apple. Defeat the sour rotten apple. First try, too.
And after putting down the rot, we gain another key card allowing us to go further into the bank, leading us to a very strange bunker-like section of the bank with a whole lot of weird things going on. I come across this ex-vegetarian goblin looking to create peace amongst all veggie and goblin kind, just before we encounter a horrific mutated veggie people blob thingy-mabob. Further into the bunker, I find Stinky's forgotten son, who seems to only be seeking his dad's love and approval.
This is depressing me.
And then I'm finally able to gather some wood for our dragon fruit friend from earlier on, before I find the solution to our ravioli friend's dilemma.
Oh golly, it seems like no matter where I go, this cruel world continues to beat me down. Please, this is all I have left. My birth certificate's my parents' the place they left me before they die. Hey.
I head back to the refugee camp after that to help our new goblin friend see how his peace treaty is going.
King asked you to get peace treaty, then you must know my true form then. Look, I'm here for diplomacy. I was able to convince this ugly orange to sign the treaty. Peace has been achieved. Make haste, Turnip. The king doesn't like waiting. The treaty between food folk and the goblins.
And once we get the peace treaty, we also get the password to the mushroom cult, so we make our way over there and I see exactly what's going on with the cult. First, making a quick pit stop to drop off the peace treaty to the King Goblin.
You will now be Sir Turnip. Hey, I was knighted.
While we're here, we get a couple more side missions before heading back to the safe house yet again.
Hiding your wealth, steer $100,000 total. Let's go.
After some more upgrading with some new weapons in hand, I finally feel confident enough to go take on the next boss,
Mecha Chad, the idiot incarnate.
And yet again, my confidence outweighed my performance.
Yeah, didn't have good guns.
So the next day I returned to read Mecha Chad a bedtime story and put him down for good.
Oh, let's go. Hey, Thick and Snatch defeated Mecha Chad. Let's go.
And finally, after we put down the Chad, we get our final keycard to the last section of the bank, and we head over there at once. And after just a quick run through of this new area because our jammer's time was running low, we shake this bean down for a GPU before we head back to the safe house with a huge heist.
Oh, baby. 138k. Oh my goodness. I can buy everything. Let's go. Rocket launcher available. Increases Turnip Boy's trip distance, yes. Luck for binding better weapons, yes. Faster trigger, yes. Add more time to the timer, yes. Increase melee damage, yes. Candy hearts increase max health, yes. Okay, I need a lot of money now for this and that.
After my major spending spree, it was finally time to explore this new area some more.
What is this guy? Pumpkin? Question mark? Halt form Turnip. You is here and the hole is deep and dangerous, which is good. The bridge is my only way. I am pointing left because you don't obtain the bridge. Oh. I'm your freaking mailbox. After your last adventure, you cast me aside here to rot, replacing me with the damn app. I bet it doesn't even work because at least I work. Watch, I'm sending you something stupid. Watch it not even work. Don't even bother checking your phone. And what's this? A sister? She's trying to find you. She says you still owe me $20. She's somewhere down here, Turnip Boy. She's been haunting you looking for closure. You must find her and bring her back here.
And after a little bit of exploration, I come across this scientist with a really weird experiment.
Dr. Dogna. Not sure how I got here, but with the opportunity for research, I'm growing a super fox to see what it does here. You smell like a brave pup. You think you can take it?
And I had no clue what I was walking into.
Alright, let's do it. Super fox. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I can't defeat Super Fox with the guns I had.
After getting dog walked by the Super Fox, I decided to just gather a bunch of money and level up a bunch before taking him on again.
No, no, no.
And finally, when I put him down...
Let's go. Let's go. We killed Super Fox. Hot dog, pup, you did it. Who's a good pup? Here, take this for your efforts.
We get a lovely hat before I go around and I collect a bunch more items.
Oh, thank you, Turnip Boy. This good food certificate people will finally know that I'm better than awful, vile, revolting pierogi. Here's some cool stacked rocks I found as a reward. Hey, let's go. I found rocks.
And not paying attention to my timer at all, I have to hustle back as fast as my little turnip legs can trip.
Oh, we gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh no, I waited too long. I waited too long. We made it! Oh, no, we didn't make it. Oh, man. That's so bullshit.
On my next run, I encounter a few more bizarre veggie peeps in this weird haunted section, just before I encounter the best boss in the entire game, Uncle Rigsby.
Uncle Rigsby, where is my coffee? Oh my god, Uncle Rigsby, you're crazy. My brother, where is my brother? I was eating a sandwich when he called, then the bombs dropped. Where is my coffee? Ow, my niece. She whispers to me, what did you do? No sugar, venti, cold foam, 2 pumps of mocha?
Ah, this hand. Ah, why does this hand follow me?
Uncle Rigsby, you're going down, buddy. Bye, Uncle Rigsby. Killed another human. Defeat Uncle Rigsby. Killed another human? Uncle Rigsby, I'm sorry, brother.
When we put down our favorite uncle, Dillatini figures out that the secret motherlode might be hidden below the bank, and Annie then discovers that there's actually a sewer system for us to continue our search in. But before that, I come across my ghost sister and I bring her back to the medium.
Oh, she's my sister. I gotta bring her back to the medium. Excellent, you found your sister. What a joyous reunion. Hey, we got a bow from our sister. Thank you, sister.
I then have a little chat with the Dr. Frankenstein of carrots, struggling with the idea of his veggie Frankenstein's monster being ethical or not.
Ugh, my moral compass is driving me crazy. I'm conducting this experiment, trying to fuse a bunch of bonked berries into this amalgamation. You see before you, I call it Frankenberry, Frank for short. My only problem is that I don't know if I can ethically go on. My hypothesis is that once I zap it a bunch of electricity in this thing, it will wake. But what happens then? Does each individual part with its own thoughts, feelings? Am I creating one being or a bunch of beings taped together? These are too many thoughts I think right now. Get the thinker's thoughts on Buddy's experiment.
And after that eventful run, I return to the safe house and I purchase all the rest of the Roboroids.
Hey, Old Natural purchased all of the Roboroids.
I then made my way to the secret sewer below to see exactly what was going on down there.
What? Here? Pff, no way. Mysterious motherlode here in the sewers? Pff, yeah, right. This guy really thinks he can waltz in here and just take my drink? This is the funniest thing I've heard all day. Okay, try me. Let's see what you got. Go on, take it. We could be here for 1,000 years and I bet you would still be stumbling over yourself trying to take it from me. After all, how could we? It's literally just soda. Oh crap, I dropped it. Fine. That's a freebie. My friend vanished through this wall here. I'm too spooked to go check it out myself, so I'm kind of just sitting here. Hehe. This is really unsettling. I'll just stay here for a bit though. I'm taking a break from my friend. They won't stop talking to me about a controversy. I have no clue what they're even referring to. Oh god. Oh Huh? What was that?
After we show Annie our spooky discovery, we head back out to do some quick leveling up before the end game comes.
Please stop asking me for money. Steal 1 million total. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Reached max level in weapon research.
Finally, it was time for us to go deeper into the sewer and find the secret motherlode.
Jackpot. Find the mysterious motherlode. I promised I wouldn't cry. Look at all the gold. Wait, where's Stinky?
And when we find the secret motherlode, we then break into Stinky's vault, and he tells us that Mayor Onion made him bank manager after he killed our father, Don Turnip Chino. And then he shows us the evidence.
I found my dad's old things. Dang. Photography student, take all the photos. Thank God.
And while we're looking through our dad's old stuff, he escapes. Dillatini, obviously furious after this revelation, he decides that the only way we're gonna get him back is if we steal the entire bank and everything inside of it. And the only way that we can do this is for us to head back to the safe house and buy rocket boosters off the dark web.
Jet boosters. A 5-star customer purchased all the items from the dark web.
With our new rocket boosters in hand, we now have to defeat all 4 bosses again to place the rocket boosters in their boss areas. And after I take out the first 2, I make a little bit of a pit stop just to finish up all the side missions.
Look, Turnip, just remember, when life gives you a shit hand, paint it gold. Maybe it'll stink, but at least it's pretty. Hey, let's go complete all tasks. Completionist.
And then I got right back to it.
That was easy.
And once we place down the final booster, we did it.
We live and did it, kid. Pina coladas in your time, and here we come.
That is until we piss off some aliens and they begin exterminating all life forms in the area with what looks like a weird experimental version of our dead dad, Don Turnip Chino. Yay! Dillatini now thinks that stopping the boosters will help us, so we have to run back around the entire bank and turn off all the boosters by hitting them.
See you later, Spurs. Turnip, steal the botanical garden. 1. Ow, what the f... Got no health already, dude? Oh, that was a clutch health right there. Lead it back to the courtyard now.
And just when all hope seems lost, Dillatini makes the ultimate sacrifice for the team.
I now name you Don Turnip Chino II. Goodbye, kiddo. Oh my god. But at what cost? Defeat the final boss. Dillatini, no.
And just like that, we have robbed a bank.
Yay.
And we only have one single thing left to do in the game.
You got a new hat. Hey, high fashion obtained all hats. Oh, let's go.
And now, we have 100% complete Turnip Boy's adventures. Hey, if you stuck around this long, you're an absolute legend. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video. And remember, friends, when life hands you turnips, commit tax evasion and rob banks.